I've been well trained.
No.
You don't have to carry a sword to be powerful.
I won't fail you.
Or do not.
I'm not afraid.
There is no try.
Hey everybody, this is Ruben with the Chance Cube. We're going to be streaming the U.S. Nationals here at the Nova Open. We have already gotten started a little bit here. On the left side of the screen, you're going to see eSnoke with Bazine and the First Order Stormtrooper versus eLeia and eRey. Looks like it's going to be a variation of a mill deck, of course, which is my specialty, so I'm kind of excited about that. Looks like you got the C-3PO out and the scrap heap. Oh, okay. Trying to see these sides right here. Looks like a discard and a focus side for Leia. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I already see it right now. Looks like they're still deciding what they're going to do next with this play here. Using the Houndstooth for the build. Looks like got a resource. Trying to get some sides going on here. So what I like about this matchup right here is the fact that, you know, with Mill, there's so many different variations of this deck you can play. You can put Leia with basically anybody, Cassian and Yoda, and it looks like they're going to go with the Rey on this one. Looks like I'm going to discard a card, see if it's anything. Ooh, got the Count Dooku Solar, I believe that's what that is. That's such a good card, especially when you want to get some more extra cards in your hand. Oh, looks like he just dropped the Chance Cube. Chance Cube on Snoke, which is always a good thing. He's going to activate C-3PO. Looks like he got a discard, which is pretty good. He's going to use it either way for disruption of the hand. He just dropped a DH on Snoke. Looked like Snoke is going to get some weapons, which is going to be fun times. Looks like he hasn't used his power action yet, which is pretty good. See if he got anything here. Nope, looks like the blank for the Stormtrooper, which is kind of a consistent thing. Doing a damage. I just like that. That's cool. Mill deck does damage. You know, maybe this won't be a build. Maybe a slight variation of it. We'll find out. Snoke with the guns. Just seems wrong. Looks like I see some weapons in the hand.
Hey everyone, I am here with Ruben. This is Jason, also from the Chance Cube. So sorry for a slight delay in start here with some minor technical difficulties. We are on Plan C when it comes to camera, so I do apologize for the image quality here as being slightly less than what we would desire, but we'll hopefully fix that throughout the day. If not, then, well,
we'll go with it.
We'll go with it.
I mean, that's what we're going to do here because, you know, I was talking to myself. I was like, hey, where's everybody else at? And I was like, oh, there's Jason. There you go. Great.
This is going to be, I remember last time we were here at Nova, it was a smattering of Pomaz with never-ending Rainbow Nights.
Yeah, it was definitely, you know, definitely different. Well, it looks like this is this Leia is going to be used for some kind of disruption with some damage as well. You know, every time I see Leia, first thing I think about is Mill, but it doesn't look like this is going to be the primary tactic here.
Is that the first time you think about it?
You know, every time I see a Mill character, I'm like, they're going for their hand and their deck. That's what they're going for. But you know, I just like Leia. She's just got such a great.
You just like Mill.
You know, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna lie. You're right. Anything that's Mill related, I'm like, hey, Mill for president. I got you.
Mill for
2020. So yeah, so this I've seen a lot of the Snoke variation of this deck. I definitely think this is a pretty good strong deck. You know, Snoke is just such an amazing character that just the power action that he does on any of the sides makes a first order Stormtrooper hit for 4, which is crazy. And then of course running 5 dice is always a good time. I've seen this deck played before, so I played it in a store championship, and it's a tough matchup. So we're gonna see what he does here with the Rey with the vibro knife. I saw the C-3PO come down, and I saw Scrap Heap. I was like, hey, this is what we're talking about. And then I saw some damage. Oh, well, wait. See, this is strength through weakness. See, there's a mill. See, it's a mill deck.
Is it?
There you go. Make it happen.
We're at a great point in the meta where Mill is actually prominent, very prevalent to some people's dismay. But
Mill is
I'm
the
not
future.
going
I'm just gonna say right
Mill
now.
is the future.
Mill is the future.
It kind of brings us back to the old Decipher days when the goal was to mill your opponent's deck because that was because your deck was your life.
Right, and the thing I would like about Mill is the fact that it's competitive now with the new set. So that's what I truly enjoy more than anything else. Is Mill used to be, hey, it's cool, I'm glad you came over and played and had some of my drinks, but now, hey, why you staying over so long? That's what Mill is right now.
And it does seem that the vehicle decks has been the best counter from Mill, and so because they kind of ramp up without any sort of interference, because obviously Mill decks aren't doing you damage. As long as they get at least a big power turn vehicle on either turn 1 or turn 2, then you have an uphill battle controlling that die every turn.
Yeah, definitely, because you only have so many cards that can disrupt more than 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely in this matchup, getting that 1 die return per card it's not what you're looking for, but the most important thing is try to get all their good cards into the discard pile
For sure.
as quickly as possible. But I definitely think vehicles is a really good counter against Mill because it's a really good matchup either way. But playing 2 wide versus 3 wide will definitely make a difference as well. I like all these little alternate art cards, the FFG versions. Rolling his die. That's what's up. And a blank. Played Beguile. One of my favorite cards, by the way. Beguile is probably one of the top 5 cards.
I've heard that in your local meta, Beguile is not limited to 2 per deck.
Well, hey, it depends who plays it, I guess. Such a strong card. Doesn't look like he's used power action yet, so he can either get some resources or some shields, which he doesn't need to worry about those. Houndtooth with a
rolling blank on the Houndtooth, but I also like seeing that strategic planning over there with the Rey and Leia. That's gonna allow. Yeah,
no, that's the
what is that?
That's the plot that.
I know what it does. It's not called strategic planning.
No, it's I think it's long-term plan.
Long-term plan, yeah. Being able to.
Oh yeah, that's so good, especially when you discard cards, do damage.
You get it to like turn 3 or 4, and then you can just wipe on a hand.
Yeah.
Easily.
Definitely fun. So
Thank you, Inception. I'm just color commentary.
Just definitely seeing this. I like seeing this little variation of aggro and Mill, which is always fun. 5 damage, 5 dice. Tell you what. That's the thing with if you're playing against you have mitigation in your hand and you see 8, 9 dice in the field, it's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's definitely, especially playing some cheap upgrades on Snow, getting a couple weapons out. It's a lot of mitigation you have to deal with. So he's just gonna focus his sides here. Probably get some more focus, put it back. So he's decided not to do it at the moment. He's gonna discard to reroll. Discard a Force Solution because you won't be needing this in this matchup, it looks like, but he's kind of take the risk because he can do damage, but he hasn't only done 2 damage right now, so he feels like it's a good risk.
And it's just amazing how differently you have to play against a Mill deck versus any other.
And this looks like a hybrid too, so it's kind of, like this is not a matchup that I would expect to see because you don't think of Leia pairing up with Rey. You think of Leia with Yoda or somebody else, but it's, when you go to these kind of tournaments, you never know what you're playing against. So you can test against X deck, but you're going to see Y deck sometimes, you know? Like, this is a Y deck for sure. You're like, oh, I didn't expect to see this deck. So you still have to play it, the way he plays. He's going to get his damage out and hope to do burst damage with his characters and his supports naturally. What I love about this game right now is just it's so open right now. There's so many different decks that can be played. There's no clear-cut best deck. Meta is the mill is shining a little bit with Gen Con, but who knows what's going to win this deck or this tournament this time. So it's kind of that's the best thing. It's probably going to be a deck that we're not going to expect, and that's what I like. Looks like he's got some damage side showing. Probably going to do a little bit of here. He's going to do power action if he hasn't done it already. Yep. Let's see here. Had 2 shields on Leia. He's going to decide to hit it on Rey, perhaps. Yep, 4 damage. He did the power action from the Stormtrooper to do that on Rey. What did I just... Did he just flip over Rey?
Yeah. Rey is gone.
Just took it out? Wow. What did I miss there? He had 4 on it and he did the rest of the damage? Oh, he must have passed. Okay. Wow. This is going to be an uphill climb for Leia. I mean, no spoilers here, but she did survive in space for a few minutes, so it is a good possibility that she could do this. Spoiler, sorry if you haven't seen the movie.
Well, you didn't say what movie we're talking about. So.
Huh?
You didn't say what movie. So.
You're right. Star Trek. So, Scrap Heap, that's such a good... I love getting that money. He's got 4. He's going to do some discarding of his hand. What did he play? Oh, Friends in Low Friends in Low Places. He's going to take a look.
See what's going on.
Oh, yeah, so he knows that he's
There's
going
a
to deal with
caution.
anything.
Ancient Saber. We got rid of...
Looks like, I can't tell. It's really hard to tell on that one, but looks like some kind of mitigation, perhaps.
For sure.
I mean, unless, of course, it's the only 0 drop you got. It might be the Dragon Howl, so it could have to get rid of that either way.
Leia rolling out a resource on a blank.
Bazine, well, that's going to be it. That special right there is going to be solid because Leia has not got any damage on here, so it's going to do 3 damage right there. And he didn't mitigate anything, so you can tell that he's probably waiting for something else with Snoke, or he just doesn't have it. It's going to do 3 damage to Leia.
Caution, which is going to do him no good.
No good.
Heirloom and an Ancient Saber.
Well, can heal some life.
So we're going to discard that caution. And roll 2 blanks and a resource.
Is that a resource? It looks like a shield, maybe?
Or a shield, yep. Fuzzy Man.
Yeah, this is going to be challenging for sure. I mean, with Snoke is loaded up, he's only got 2 damage out. That's just going to be, it's going to be kind of tough here. But, blanks again. It's a discard side of it, though. Anyway. He hasn't even used his plot yet to get any boosts either. So
this is plot. Snoke's coming in, already loaded up with a couple of pew-pews. Oh, just kidding. Changed his mind. Going in the Houndstooth with 4 resources.
Looks like 3 or 4.
3 or...
It's gonna resolve it and get some discard. Get rid of 1 card. He got rid of a Force Illusion, which he doesn't need it right now. So it's kind of the only thing is a reroll card for him at this moment. Dropped an Heirloom Lightsaber, which it's going to be some damage, but there's not much he's going to be able to do this turn with her. He's kind of like at his mercy right now. Power action's not been used yet, so there's plenty of opportunity to manipulate hand or resources or cards. wonder, did he pass?
Focus.
I think he passed. Or
Double focus.
yeah, this is
We're just
brutal.
gonna,
This is not going to be long. Yeah, it was a uphill the climb. He just conceded to Eric. So with Ray getting taken out that quickly and just having too many dice on the field, there's not much he could do at this point, especially when he just has one character with no upgrades. And it was just a matter of time, which was that's all you need in this game, just a little bit of time to get your cards right, and there you go. Win-win.
Absolutely. So this concludes round one for the
quick round one.
It was a very quick round one for the U.S. National Championships here at the Nova Open. We thank everyone who is watching right now. We will be here all weekend, and we're going to try and get this picture squared up and cleaned up a little bit for the rest of the day. Thank goodness it was a quick round, so we can make those adjustments. Be happy for any support you guys can throw our way. There is a donation button below the Twitch stream to donate to the Nova Open and to us. We're doing half and half with them to support their charity cause and to underwrite the cost of this stream. We will be back for round two as soon as that happens, which I would imagine is going to be at least a good 20 minutes from now, given how quick this round went. Thank you, and we will see you soon.